So this is how I dated my mother's ex-boyfriend. So I grew up with my mom. I had no siblings and I never knew my dad. She told me that my dad left her when she was pregnant with me. So since then she never knew his whereabouts. When I was 20 years, I met a guy online. He stayed in the UK. He told me that he was once married before and he also had 2 kids with his ex-wife. So we started talking and chit-chatting till he told me that he had feelings for me. I also had feelings for him too, so I actually said yes. Then we started dating for about 6 months. I never told my mom anything about him. So after 6 months, he wanted me to introduce him to my mother. So he was coming to my country that month. So I was like, okay, maybe you can just come and we can just do the introductions and stuff. So when he came, he slept at a hotel. Then I never told my mom that I was bringing my boyfriend at home. I just told him we had a guest. Then he came home the next day. When he came home the next day to see my mom, just the moment they saw each other, something funny just happened. My mom froze, like she nearly fainted. And the way my man was looking at her, I was just standing by the side and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And then my mom started screaming his name and shouting and crying. And then when all the scenario was done, they set me down and they were like, my mom told me the truth that this was my father, that I spent 20 years without. He left for the UK when he found out that my mom was pregnant for me, and he had a new family there, so they divorced. I felt so, I don't know, man. I felt so traumatized. I never knew that the man I fell in love with was my dad. Like, he never looked old. He was so young and still handsome. I didn't believe my mom at first, and she suggested that we get a DNA test, and we did. And after 3 days, the result came, and it was negative. He was my father for real. I was just shocked, and I didn't know how to react. Like, everything was just traumatizing. So thank you guys for listening to my story. Thank you.